Today I'm going to talk about pre-market and after-hours trading. Stick around! What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader, here answering your questions. Today we're talking about pre-market trading, after-hours trading, all kinds of different kinds of trading. The stock market typically is open 9:30 a.m. Eastern until 4 p.m. Eastern. This is the U.S. stock market. But after-hours adds a few extra hours before and after. You can actually start trading stocks at 8 a.m. Eastern, and if you trade the most active stocks, it's even 7 a.m. Eastern. And the market doesn't close at 4 p.m. Eastern. It actually closes at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's a hard cutoff time for all stocks. So what is this pre-market? What is this after-hours action? So pre-market trading starts at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern, and it's because people might want to buy or sell a stock based on overnight news or pre-market news. A lot of the biggest news pieces come out after hours or pre-market because they don't want to issue news when the stock market is open. They want it before or after so that you can kind of prepare. A lot of earnings news comes out before the market open or after hours. So for me, it's something to look at, but I don't really want to trade that much pre or post hours. Why? Because there's not that many trades going on. The market is very illiquid. So you don't have a lot of movement, you don't have a lot of volume, and you might try to buy a stock based on what you think is good news. Let's say it's going up a little bit, but then when the regular market opens, all that pre-market strength disappears in 1 minute when real trading begins. So the way that I look at pre-market trading, I look at and see like what's trading, like okay, is there news? Are people interested in trading this before the market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern? It's kind of a guide. Whether the stock trades 4,000 shares or 40,000 shares or 400,000 shares, it's just something in play. It makes me look at, why is this company in play? Do they have news? Is that news something I'm interested in? But it's very difficult to trade these because there's just not a lot of volume. Sometimes I will buy a stock pre-market when the news is so good, and I think by the time the stock market opens, people will see the news and the stock will spike more. You might see this if you're one of my subscribers to my newsletters. I call it kind of like an early bird gets the worm kind of strategy, where I might be up depending on where I am in the world, but for whatever reason I'm up earlier than most people at 7:30, maybe 8 a.m. Eastern, and I see some big news and I recognize it as important, I'm going to buy it right away just because I know that when other people see it, they'll probably bid the price up. That doesn't happen every day. News usually isn't that meaningful. Usually I can wait until the market opens and I want to see how the stock reacts first. Also, after hours, trading after 4 p.m. Eastern, I might look at the stock. I might look at like earnings or news, but I don't want to try to predict ahead of time. You can never predict earnings ahead of time. Wait for the news and then wait for the reaction to the news. I know too many people, they see a company's earnings report and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing, let me just buy it. And then when the stock market opens the next day, it plummets. Wait for the reaction. The market will tell you what is good, what is bad, what is meaningful or not. It's dangerous to trade after hours. It's dangerous for you to try to judge the value of news. A lot of the time, the good news is already priced into these stocks. So there's a thing called buy the rumor, sell the news. So the news might actually be amazing, but people might have already been expecting it for days or weeks. So when the news comes out, there's no buyers and the stock plummets. And a lot of people say, well, there's good news. Why is the stock down? This makes no sense. Because it's already priced in. The stock market is not an exact science. There are some rules to this, and you have to learn them. So, long story short, for me, learn to recognize pre-market winners and after-hours winners. I'm always looking for big percent gainers all day long. Big percent losers and bad news, I stay away from entirely. Bad news changes the entire outlook on a company. I can't predict what's going to happen. I really like just looking at big percent gainers pre-market, big percent gainers after hours, and then judging based on the reaction the next day when the real volume comes in. Leave a comment just below this video. Let's see what you think. Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.